Welcome back to the Transform Your Mind to Transform Your Life, the podcast. You're listening to 5 Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. Today, I want to talk on the topic, the science of attraction. Simple shifts that make you more irresistible. And I'm sure that you want to know how to be irresistible without you even trying. so, um, as we start off, I want to mention to you that attraction isn't just about looks. It's about energy, it's about confidence and the way you carry yourself. In this episode, we'll uncover the real secrets to becoming more attractive inside and out. Like, remember, they say that beauty is not only skin deep, right? So, we're going to talk about some mindset shifts to simple daily habits. You'll learn how to radiate confidence, boost your presence, and draw people to you naturally. So, research has shown that attractive people can earn up to 14% more annually than their less attractive peers. So, there's a reason we want to be attractive. My daughter had said to me that she wants to have a pretty kid because she knows that when you're pretty, more doors are open for you. So, if you're not pretty, you can at least be attractive. All right. So while some of this is based on appearance alone, attraction also relies on the way you carry yourself, how you treat people, and the kind of people you associate with. This is how to be more attractive according to science. So, as we get started, number one, keep your chin up. You know, don't walk with your head down. Don't be looking at the ground. It is a sign of no confidence, right? Have you ever seen Angelina Jolie walk? Oh my gosh, if you haven't, watch her in um the movie The Tourist. Everywhere she walks, it's just head up, you know, like she's walking like she has a book on top of her head, straight up. So yeah, I mean, obviously someone taught her how to walk like that. Um, but everyone stares. That's how she has such presence. This is because when you keep your chin up, you exude confidence, and confidence is attractive. Don't let anybody tell you that if you sulk in a corner or, think that you're a little mouse or something, that people find that attractive. Nobody finds it attractive, including men. If, I'm talking to the female. The women don't find it attractive either. I mean, women are attracted to playboys, people that are confident, know how to dress, know how to command a room. That's the attraction that both sex looks at. In the olden days, when girls went to finishing school to learn how to become housewives, they were taught how to walk into a room to get the attention of men. And they had to learn how to walk with a book on their head, straight back, chin up. Now, I didn't learn to walk with a book on my head, but I did a modeling course when I was 18 that taught me the basis of skincare and runway walking. So, because of that, I have developed a nice, beautiful walk that has a lot of hip action, and people say they love to watch me walk. I mean, men say they love to watch me walk. But yeah, it's not my head is on down here or what. My chin is up and I've got the sway, the hip sway, because hey, you got to walk like you're a woman. Angelina Jolie does not have a hip sway. She just walks straight, straight, chin up, very aristocratic. So choose whichever one. But you've got to learn to walk like your confidence. Learn to walk with, command people to turn and look, right? That's the effect that you want. Now, the reason that I wear glasses is because I think it does something to my face because everybody can get contacts now. So, one of the ways to become more attractive is to consider wearing glasses or sunglasses. Ever notice how cool you look in sunglasses? Everybody looks cool in sunglasses. You just got to get the one that make you look like a superstar. Every movie star has a pair of sunglasses that completes the look. I know, like I said, I look more attractive in glasses or sunglasses, so I wear them most of the time. The right pair of sunglasses can turn a dork into Brad Pitt or an unattractive female into Halle Berry. And that is why celebrities and models frequently wear them because it makes them more attractive, right? Okay, so number two is mix some masculine with the feminine. I was watching a video a few weeks ago, and the girl had on men's underwear showing above her jeans, and it was so hot. you know, yeah, I mean, I love that because it is sexy, right? And that is why movies always show women wearing nothing but a man's shirt. Who remembers the hottest scene in the movie Pretty Woman, where Julia Roberts sits at the table with just a tie? Just a tie. Yeah. And of course, Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Brad and Angelina, she was there with his shirt alone. I mean, it is sexy. Almost all sex scenes, the woman is wearing the man's shirt. You don't see the man wearing his shirt, whatever. So, yes, incorporate some masculine with the feminine, right? And which is why, again, men like tomboys, and that's why Angelina Jolie, you can tell I love her, is always kicking ass in the movies. Men find that so much more attractive. And on the flip side, women like men who cook. Right. So yeah, we like the feminine man that would cook and make us feel good and things like that. So yeah, mix the masculine and the feminine whenever you can. And that makes you more attractive. This is one of my favorites. Smell good. I think I was a very young girl when I recognized the power of smell. I was in a country like Guyana where people, stink most of the time because they can't afford to buy deodorant or whatever. But, my mom, sent me these things. So I was always able to smell good and I showered twice a day. And I recognized that men love women that smell good. There are some smells that make a man more attractive as well, and men love a woman who smells good. The trick is to be subtle. It can't overpower them, right? It must enhance your natural scent. And you can always tell cheap fragrances because they knock you down and they stay forever. I mean, a scent that's good is one that you can't smell yourself, but everyone tells you, oh my God, you smell so good. And I love it when a man tells me, oh, I can tell which room you were in because your scent is behind. That's beautiful. And the other day I was visiting my sister and she told me I smelled like a plug-in. She says that whatever I was spraying on myself, it lit up her house like it was a plug-in. I love that. So yes, always smell good. Figure out what your smell is because there's certain things that enhance your natural scent, and then it just makes people want to be around you, and you're much more attractive when you smell good. In the book of Esther, I never forgot this one. It is told that the women in the king's harem had to undergo 6 months of perfume baths and oil treatments before they were ready to sleep with the king. Can you believe it? That was because he wanted, women that smelled like a flower garden, I'm assuming, that they had to go under 6 months of bathing in oils in order to be ready for him. But it makes the great impression that, yeah, men love women that smell good, right? And if you're a king, you demand it. All right. Yeah. So I love that. And sometimes just the smell of soap does it for me. When my man comes to bed and he's just had a shower and he smells of all that musky soap, yum, yum, yum. Doesn't always have to be perfume, right? And I remember this guy telling me once, I asked him, what is he like in a woman? He says, a clean woman. And I'm thinking, wow, is that the low bar? But yeah, men like women that are clean and that smell good. So don't put on the perfume when you haven't showered or, whatever. So, all right, that's just a bit of a little bonus there. Number 4, I think we're at is smile more. Again, this is where I shine. Men find happy women more attractive, and the smile transforms the face. It is my number one trait. I'm always smiling. Sometimes I'm not even realizing that I'm smiling, and people call me beautiful because of my smile. A smile transforms your face, and it also lets people in. I was reading a book the other day and it said that people always smile when they say hello. And I didn't realize it, but I've been testing this truth. I walk in the park every day and I'm always passing people. And when I pass them, I say hi. And I recognize that when I say hi, I smile. I wasn't even aware I was doing it. And I notice that when they say hi, they smile as well. So, yeah, when you say hi, you smile. So it's a good thing, right? And yeah, and if even if they're not smiling, when you smile at somebody, it's almost like when you smile at babies, they always smile back. So it makes you attractive, it lets people in, and it opens doors for you because you become approachable. Men, on the other hand, are more attracted to men on the other hand are more attractive to women with a serious face. Men, you don't want to go around smiling all the time. The hottest men in Hollywood all have serious faces because they've got that runway look, all serious. But women, you need to smile. All right, so let's look about facial hair. Most men now are sporting full beards or some form of facial hair because it makes them more attractive. Right? Don Johnson made the day old stubble famous, and the basketball player James Harden made the full beard famous. But women, we don't want facial hair. I mean, right. No, we don't want facial hair. So if you've got some, then you need to get rid of it. It's only good for the men. All right. The same was with legs. Nobody wants hairy legs. The other day I was in a city and they had the gay parade, right? And this person was dressed as a woman, but the first thing I noticed was hairy legs, and it shocked me because he didn't bother shaving his legs. But yeah, women don't go around, with short dresses and hairy legs. So, right. Um, so it's very important. Get rid of the hair. Wear red or don't. Some people don't like red, but men like red. Men like red lipsticks. Men like red dresses, especially if you've got a nice warm complexion, like dark skin or olive skin, then red just makes it pop, right? And men find red sexy and attractive. Whether it's a red dress, shirt, or lipstick, red turns men on. I had a boyfriend once that tells me he fantasized about my red lips on his body parts. You get the picture. And another tells me that when he hears the song Lady in Red, he chokes up. It's one of my favorite songs, too. Right. So now, red looks great on all skin tones, but it's fabulous on dark skin, as I mentioned. So if you want to be attractive, wear red. Now, Taylor Swift has made red lipstick part of her brand. That girl always rocks a ruby red, bright lipstick. And she never goes anywhere without it. Right? So she's figured out that, yeah, red is, and she's not even dark skinned. She's very light, but the red looks good on her. Right. Now we get to the voice. Men are attracted to the way you speak. It doesn't matter if you has a raspy voice like Demi Moore or an English accent like Alexander. How you speak is either attractive or it's not. When you want to be more attractive, soften your tone. Think of Marilyn Monroe and how she talked. I love listening to her speak, and I'm a woman. Imagine how she had the men feeling with that wispy, raspy voice, right? And just the way she spoke and her facial attitude, her facial expressions, and things like that. So, yes, get your speech and your voice right. It makes you more attractive, even on the phone. If you've got a nice voice, then people want to meet you when they talk to you on the phone. Okay, so as we wrap up, what makes a girl more attractive? Men subconsciously look for several things in a woman, and it's all in biology and science. In the olden days, they looked for childbearing hips, a symmetrical face, like they said. If your oval face is better, if you've got long face, not so good. And of course, the hair. They always wanted long hair, right? Me. I went through the long hair for a while, but now I go for the short hair. It looks good too. But if men have a choice, they want flowing long hair. So now the standards of beauty are changing. And right now, women think men loves the BBL, which is the Brazilian butt lift. And they're all going to get it. And the Brazilian butt lift is bigger boobs, bigger butt, right? Because everybody wants to look like an hourglass now. Small waist, big butt, big boobs. But, they think is what the men want. But the men are still looking for just a little shape. You don't need to go all the way there. Just a little shape, nice hips, small waist, and some breasts. If you don't got some, then you can go buy some. They sell them these days. Just like if you want long flowing hair, you can go buy some, put on a wig, get a weave or whatever. But the deal is to be more attractive to yourself because you have to like yourself. And then once you like yourself and you exude the confidence, then the men will come running, right? They will see it too. So I hope that you're inspired today on a little bit of tips how to become more attractive to yourself and to the opposite sex. So thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of 5-Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. If you found this episode inspiring, then share it with your girlfriend. So, maybe you've been trying to tell her to smile more, and now that she can hear it from a third person, a third party, right? Sometimes people receive it better that way. Share it with your girlfriend, and I would love to hear your comments. So thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, namaste.